Hi guys. So now I'm gonna show you how to update your products on your WordPress site. I'm Leo and this is the Summerhill Wine product shop. What first things you need to do is log into your WordPress site using your username and password. Once you've done that, you will see this dashboard. Everything you see in this picture is the dashboard. On the left side of the dashboard, you can find your project panel. And in your project panel, you can find your products panel. Using the products panel, you have the option to see all products. Once you click it, it will open up the entire list. There we will show you how to edit everything. The site usually responds a lot faster when it's optimized. Optimization is usually done at the end of every project, so by the time you start editing your products, the site will go much faster. Now you will see your project panel. As you can see, here are all the products listed. Of course, you can find any product you're looking for by using this search option. For instance, let's try this one. As you can see, you can only find two products with the same name, whereas one will be removed at some point. So basically, this is it. Now, what you want to do is look at the products. There are two ways you can do this. One would be to use a new tab and open it, where you can find a list of products, a list of wines, and by clicking on the wines, it will show you your list. Now, as you can see, this list has a name of product and a price. When you click one of the products, for instance, 2001 penfolds, what happens is you will see a description of the product as well as its price. Also, you will see a smaller description that includes the price as well as an option to buy using a discount, but we'll get to that a little later. Now, let's go back to our products list. If you want to change an already existing product, here's what you do. So basically, you just click on the product or on edit, like this. Now, 2016 Grundeloch Fritz has a description right under its name, as well as a link to the site. Once you click it, it will open up that exact product. Now, as you can see, there is one description on the right and another one under it. Now, when you're editing a product, first thing you do is write in the name. If you want to change the name, just add something to the name. Then comes the first description. Now, this might be a bit misleading, but I'm sure you will remember once you try it a couple of times. The first description is actually not the first one. As you can see on its site, you can remind yourself by this little list. So, the first description is actually the description under the product, not to the right of it. Basically, if you write something in to this first column, you will see it on the page under the product once you save it. As far as the right description goes, that would be this one. You will have to fill out the second description. As you can see, this is the first one. This is the second one. Once you fill out this one, it will show you the one on the right. I know it's a bit misleading, but stay with me. You can remember it by this little list. So basically, the first product usually has this type of list. Now, once you've written up all the information about your product, in this case the wine, what you need to do is put in a price. Yes, we can all see the price here and up there, but there's also the option of bulk selling. Basically, buying something at a little cheaper price. If you want to do that, what you need to do is go under the second description, and there we'll find a little list. And this list shows you a few options, of which you need the bulk pricing one. Once you click it, you will find you should be able to find the bulk buying option, bulk pricing. So now we are doing a bulk pricing option. We are making one. Since this product has one, you can find it in custom discounts. As you can see, if you buy a quantity from 1 to 5 bottles, you will pay the full price. But if you buy 6 or more bottles, this start meaning the more, you will pay a price of 80% for the entire batch. You can see this right under the description you usually find on the right. You can find it down here where you see one price for per bottle for bottles from 1 to 5, whereas if you buy 6 or more bottles, you will pay $20 for every bottle. Easy enough to understand. And once you edit it, once you put in a star, for instance, you will see the option 6 plus. Now, what your product also needs is a picture. You can find the picture on the right side of your product dashboard. Now, there are a few ways you can remove your picture or change it. The easiest way would be clicking on the picture. When you click on the picture, you will see the entire library of files of pictures of products and other images you can find on your website. Now, if you want to insert a new picture, what you need to do is upload a new file. Now, the easiest way would be to select a file from your computer. For instance, this little coffee mug. And when it is added, you have the option to set it as a product image. Of course, we don't want to do that since it doesn't qualify as this product. So we go back to Gunrochlizer Fritz. You can also find the correct image using this search engine. Just write in any of these captions. You can find the wine using any of these. If you write any of these, which are usually the description or part of it, the alternative name, the title, and the caption. Once you write it in, for instance, 2016, you will see it on the first place. Just like Dr. Burlkin, Wolf Dry Riesling, also German wine, also has a title, a caption, an alternative text, and a description. If you write any of these things, it will come up here. As you can see, this is also a 2016 wine, as well as Fritz. Now, once you selected your image, you need to set it up. Just by clicking on this blue button, the product image is set. Now, once you've filled out all these forms, what you need to do is check how the site looks. Now, this is a step before saving it. What you do is you preview the changes. If you have made any changes, you will be able to see them on the site. Since we didn't make any changes, as I showed you a minute ago, and this one will look the same. That being said, had I inserted something else in the description, like here, or here, for instance, and by that I mean here, or here, you would be able to see it on the preview page. But if you don't like the changes you've done, you don't have to save it. You can just click on the all products list and it will take you back to all your products and not save it. Whereas if you click update, it will be updated. Now, since we didn't really do any changes, we can just click update. and all the new changes have been saved. Of course, before you leave the site, before you update your changes, what you need to do is fill out the categories of the product. For instance, since Germany is not on the list, that qualifies it for the category other countries. But since it also has a main category, you have to put them both in, by country and other countries. The same goes for instance, regions. Yes, it has a specific region, and then, since you don't know the region, you can choose other regions. Also, any decent developer can make you a new category if you decide to do so. But you have a wide selection as you have right now. Also, the same goes for states, types. If it were a red wine, you would click red wine. But since it's not, there is no need for it. Since it is a usual white wine of the Riesling variety, you need to have both categories checked. The same goes for any part of this list. So, what have we learned so far? When you are done with the categories, you just click update. And your new categories will be saved so that the user can easily find it on the list. In this case, that would be the white wine list. And there you have it. Now, I have just explained you how to update your product. Now, you will need to learn how to add a new product. Don't worry, it's not hard at all. It's pretty much the same as what I've just shown you. Now, what you need to do is go back to your all products list. As I've said before, it usually doesn't take this long to load. Once the site is fully optimized, which is done when the development is finished, it will be much faster. Now, what I need you to do is just click add new product. Once you do this, you will see a project dashboard like the one we used not too long ago. Does it look familiar? Because it should. So basically, you have a product name again. Once you write a product name and save it, you will find a link for the product under it. When you save it, by save I mean publish. It's the same as update, it's just a different name. Now, here's the lower description. Like I showed you, once you fill out this part, you can see it on the side of the product down under it. Also, you will find the short description a little downhill. Once you write something in here, you can see it to the right of the product. Now, you also need to put in the category as well as types of wine, regions. Every major category usually has at least one category it also adapts to. Now, what I want to remind you is you still have to put in a bulking price if you want to sell in bulk. Basically, we go to bulking price. Now, discount profile, you choose custom discount. There you can write whatever you want. For instance, from 1 to 5 is 100%, whereas from 6 to the star, like 6 plus, is, for instance, 80% or 70%. Whatever you choose to do, you can do it. Now, once you fill out the two descriptions, this one and this one, the name of the product, and fill in the categories, what you need to do is put in a picture. Like I already showed you, you can just click Set Project Image. Once you do that, you will have a list of all the products added, all pictures. All pictures used on this site, you can find it in the media library. If you want to put in a new picture, you use Upload Files and select a file from your computer. You can also search a picture you already have using the description, title, caption, or alternative text. Once you find it, you can set the product image. If you don't like the image and want to change it, you can either click on the coffee cup or just click Remove Product Image. However, if you only remove it, there is nothing set up. Whereas, if you had clicked on the coffee cup, you would see this list again. Now we will close the list and remind you of the preview option. Once you have filled in all the blanks, the categories, the two descriptions, and the bulk pricing, as I showed you before, and set up the image, then you can go and use the preview option. There you will see how the site looks like. If you're not sure, maybe you wanna use it, but maybe you still want to do some changes, you can always save it in a draft. But in my opinion, the easiest way is to do it right away by clicking preview, seeing if it's what you like, and if it is. Now, this is an empty page. We didn't fill out anything, so you will have an empty page. This is what the page looks like when there is no product to be found. Had you filled it up, it would look like this. You will have had the product image, the long description, the short one, the one with list, as well as a bulk price option. Now, we go back to the page, and had you been happy with the changes we've made, you would just click Publish. And you would have the option to fill in, you would have the option to find the product on your site. I thank you for your patience, and I hope I have been helpful.